Hello friends, AstroRrachita welcomes you to number 8 in the birth number series. I have received a lot of requests from persons to do a number 8 series because these are people who are hard to understand, sometimes inscrutable and very fond of self-awareness. So they are very keen to know what number 8 stands for. Well, here goes. As per my understanding of astronumerology, all those who are born on the 8th, the 17th and the 26th of any month come under the birth number vibrations of number 8, which is a number which is controlled by the planet Saturn. Number 8 persons are very complex in nature. I want to talk a little bit in detail about number 8 people because Saturn in itself is a very complex planet. Generally, to the outside world, the Saturnine people or the number 8 people appear to be very cold, very unemotional, very hard-hearted, and they only want to do their own thing and be obstinate. That is not actually true. Just as there is no one side to any one particular temperament or a person, we must take time to understand a number 8 person. Because having a number 8 person for a life partner or for a lifetime friend, I assure you, is a treasure, or it's a precious resource which all other numbers should aspire for. The biggest problem with number 8 is that it's a largely misunderstood number, misunderstood species of persons. Because they appear unemotional outside does not mean that they are unemotional inside. What you see on the top is actually just the tip of the iceberg for a number 8 person. They are very deep people inside. A number 8 person is very analytical. He has a very largely developed mind and intellectual resources. Their analytical ability is phenomenal. Their risk-taking ability is phenomenal, and they make great entrepreneurs and business-minded people. Yes, it's difficult for a number 8 person to get along very easily. They do not like to make small talk. They do not like frivolous jokes and backslapping. They consider themselves slightly aloof from all this bonhomie which is going on around them. But that is because a number 8 person always wants to do something very spectacular in life. And they do end up doing it. But it comes with a lot of struggle and it comes with a lot of delays and disappointments. And one reason for this is they do not get the cooperation of the people along the way because they are not easy to get along with. Thus, if an 8 number person is around you and is trying to do something substantial in order to reform the processes or the relationships around you, please assist him by understanding this person. He's very complex, very deep, but there is a lot of thought and a lot of strategy and a lot of emotion which goes behind each action of a number 8 person. They are what we call an intense person. And intensity is not easy to take by the other numbers. But try to understand, because they have been born, or their karmic purpose is to do something very substantial in life. So they will always leave a very indelible mark by the time they retire from the picture. Help them to pursue this dream and this life purpose of theirs. Number 8 persons on the whole are very religious. They're very spiritual. They like their time alone. That is because they like to think everything out through carefully before actually saying out the words or putting any plan into action. So a lot of their time goes into overthinking. This can be a negative at times because they act a little bit with delay, and sometimes when actions are required at a ready-made time, they hesitate to take adequate action. Then another negative with the number 8 persons is that they are born to be a little full of struggles and delays in life. That is something which goes as a generic quality by people who are so much dominated by Shani or Saturn. They're very good at studies, and if they pursue their studies, then they can become very highly placed technocrats or highly placed bureaucrats. But some of them, because of struggles in their early life, are forced to take up other professions or take up other vocations, and they are not able to pursue their dream of higher studies. They make excellent business people. Most of the Saturnians or most of the number 8 people, you will see they are either self-employed. Even if they have a small venture or a large business empire, you will see definitely some kind of number 8 or Saturn influence behind it, because number 8 stands for entrepreneurship. It stands for working with your hands, with your mind, almost working diligently like a laborer. So they have the mind which is very, very persevering. They have a determination which is very strong. They have a nature which is very genuine. So these are the strengths which a number 8 person is blessed with. Number 8 people, do not consider yourself unfortunate. You are in fact one of the most fortunate numbers, because you have the kind of mental strength and the kind of spiritual strength that other numbers are only seeking in their lifetime. You are in fact born with it. Also, I would like to point out that there are generally two types of Saturnian personalities I have come across. One is which is very much into the material pleasures of life, and they want to build a large house, and they want to have a large bank balance and other trappings of material abundance in their lives. That is because somewhere there is this fear deep down that we will not have enough. So there is this fear of insecurity inside every number 8 person. You can also see that some of them might be doing hoarding, or they might be buying things, material things or assets out of their budgetary allocations. That is all because there is this almost an obsession inside of them that we want to make a secure world for our loved ones. That is one side of the number 8 personality. And then there is the extreme opposite side of the number 8 personality, where they are so much into their own world and they're so spiritual, and they have reached almost the end of the karmic cycle of a human being, that they are willing to just throw up everything, renounce everything and retire to solitude. So you will find the best sadhus, the sadhvis, the genuine renouncers, and the babas and the pravachan makers, and all the people who have renounced the world in a genuine manner. With Saturn, it's always genuine, it's never fake or a show off. And so these are the two polar complexities. And if every normal number 8 person must also recognize that even though they may not be a millionaire or a sadhu, like not have the two paradoxes, but you have to find a balance while you're living in this mortal world of both the things, because you are both material and spiritual at the same time. That is a unique quality only number 8 is blessed with. So you must learn to recognize that and put it to good use. Very philanthropic by nature. They love helping out society, especially not individuals or small groups, but on a larger scale. So you may find them helping out NGOs or even setting up NGOs and doing philanthropic work on a larger scale. They love helping out the underprivileged and the needy. Number 8 people are a big asset to have with. They may appear inscrutable at times, but that is because they are born to do bigger things, and the other numbers must cooperate with them to understand them. They generally do not get appreciation while they are alive. While after death, they are supposed to have the largest amount of fame, but it's really not very beneficial for them. One must get cooperation and admiration while one is living. So I'm doing this video with the hope that other numbers are also cooperating and listening and trying to understand and be aware of the pluses and the minuses of each of these birth numbers, to lead to better interpersonal relationships, whether in marriage or in the office place or in a business environment or even in the team environment. The lucky number for number 8 persons is 4 and 8 themselves, and the direction for this is west. They must worship Lord Bhairav, the Bhairav roop of Lord Shiva, for maximum salvation and maximum inner peace. And the stone for them is number Shani or Neelam, but Neelam should be worn only after very careful scrutiny. Please get your horoscope analyzed before wearing any of these gems that I have spoken about. They are only the gems related to that particular number or that particular planet. It does not mean that it will do you good if you wear it. It will only do you good if you get your horoscope thoroughly analyzed by an astrologer, and only then the astrologer should be recommending it for some specific purpose in your mind. And generally they have good marriages, because stable marriages, but they marry very late. And generally on the romance factor or on the passion factor, they lack a little bit because they are not very affectionate by nature. But on the passion side, they are very high and they're very committed. The best part about being a number 8 person is they're very committed in their relationships. So for them, if they get into a relationship, it's always for keeps. So learn to treasure the number 8 person. It's a rare find. It's a little difficult nut to crack, but that's because the Saturn planet, if you notice astronomically, Saturn planet is the planet which is having the densest cloud of gases around it. So it's not easy to get to the core of the planet Saturn. How can you get to the core of a Saturnine person so easily? So make it your life purpose, make it your agenda in life, and you will have a very harmonious relationship with number 8 persons. And here's wishing number 8, a lot of hard work and a lot of industriousness pays off and you reach the pinnacles of life that you were destined to. This is AstroRrachita signing off from number 8 presentation. I'll be back with number 9 very soon. Meanwhile, keep watching my YouTube channel for more such videos on astrology and tarot and numerology and all kinds of spiritual tidbits. And you can get in touch